CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 8 of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Last time, we uncovered that the assassination plan on Huang's life was fake, and that we're now suspecting Knightley is the killer of this case who killed Rook. So anyways, make sure that my thing's recording. Yep, there we go. Now, anyways, let's move on. Let's go. Do I have evidence at the bullet? Of the location of the bullet? Yes, we have it. Monitors. In this room, there is only one thing that's clearly missing. Something missing? You sure it's not your brain? No, it's yours. I'd like you to look at the rack of security monitors. Oh! It seems you noticed, Mr. President. Among these images of the plane's surroundings, only the feed from the right side of the plane is absent. Now that's what's missing. A single monitor. Mr. President, there was originally a monitor here, wasn't there? That's right. There is a stuffed toy there now. That must have been put there to hide the empty space where the monitor used to be. Why is the monitor missing, and where did it go? Why? Undoubtedly because it was hit by the bullet. In order to make us think that the bullet really hit the bulletproof vest. It would be a problem if there was a bullet hole discovered.
So then where did the monitor go?
Where? It should be hidden somewhere inside this plane. There hasn't been a chance to dispose of it outside, since it was shot. Detective Gumshoe, search this plane.
Roger that, Zoe!
President Huang, you said extraterritorial laws apply to this plane. I will allow it. There is no problem. I just want to know the truth of Rook's death. Damn it! You think this is a joke? You're always like this. Rook's this, Rook's that. Detective, we have approval. Go ahead.
Mr. Edgeworth! I found it, sir! I'm going to make it my new TV! I got a new TV, Zoe!
Good work, Detective. Now let's examine it.
If I do this here and then that, I got it!
Well, it's definitely stained with blood. I'm certain this is the board that killed Rook. This is the board that will crush your argument. The decisive event that blows a hole in your logic. If the ballistic markings on this board do not match the gun found in the audience area, Miss Swift will be cleared of all suspicion. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Detective, we need to examine the ballistic markings. Send the gun and the bullet to forensics.
Roger! We should be able to find the clear mark on this board, Zoe!
Now then, let's listen to the forensics report.
Reporting! First, the blood on this bullet matches the victim's blood.
So this bullet really did take Rook's life.
Also, Horace Knightley's fingerprints were found on this gun.
Knightley's fingerprints probably came from when he took all of our evidence. The real issue is the ballistic markings. If the markings don't match, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion.
And the bullet's ballistic markings match this gun.
What? They match? What? No way.
There's no mistake. The bullet was fired from this gun.
What?
Oh, that's strange. Looks like I was right after all. Naturally. Did you really think you had me cornered? You misread the board. The one who's been cornered is you! Knightley's logic. If the ballistic mark is not the gun, there can be no doubt! The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used this gun? Not me, because I was on stage. But what about the lady reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady the assassin who killed Rook. Well, it's your move, Mr. Prosecutor. Where did you find this gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know. It ain't me!
This can't be happening.
The president and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is.
That doesn't make Nicole a criminal.
Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, now we get into the end game of this case. Long first case, as you can see.
No, that's...
Didn't you say it earlier? This is the decisive evidence! Ah! Well, how does it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning?
The ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really was the shooter?
I'd like to believe otherwise.
But he's got the decisive evidence on his side, Zoe!
Indeed. How shall I proceed? If Miss Swift is the killer, then the ballistic marking should not match. Thoughts, Kay?
If the evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right?
Doubt the evidence.
Nicole's definitely not a criminal, so if the evidence says she's a criminal, there must be something wrong with it.
You seem awfully sure of yourself.
It's a great thief's intuition.
Intuition? Sure, that's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything, and yet, here I am doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt? The gun. If anything's suspicious here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. Did Knightley have a chance to tamper with the gun?
You shall hand over all the evidence you collected so far and leave this play at once. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and use your tone.
I cannot resist any longer. That's it! He could have tampered with the gun at that time. There's no doubt that this gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the owner of this gun is... Once again, Knightly. Just endless Knightleys in this case. He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightly's own gun. There we go. Knightley, you fiend! You switched the guns! Does your evil know no bounds? Supposed to shoot the seals out right now? You're switching guns? The gun that matched the ballistic markings was yours all along.
Interesting choice of move you made there.
The switch occurred at the time you seized the evidence, when we were arguing with the prisons over the investigation rights. I was pointing epically, as you can see. You detached the laser sight from the gun around the audience area, and attached it to your gun. And when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun.
Did I do that? So what you're saying is that I knew you'd want to examine the ballistic markings.
Indeed, staying one move ahead of your opponent. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess?
I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Prosecutor, but you're giving me too much credit. Besides, can you even prove I pulled the old switcheroo with the guns? So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired, see? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right?
Giving you too much credit, that hardly sounds like something you'd say.
Guess I'm more modest than you. Well, except when I'm in front of a chessboard.
But we're not in front of a chessboard.
The world is my chessboard. That's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later. I didn't lose the game. I just couldn't find enough evidence.
You're the one who should have an excuse ready. You didn't beat me at chess. You only found the evidence. Basically, this is another pure press, because basically the evidence is just, well, the bullets themselves now. Coincidence, you say?
Or perhaps it was simply bound to happen.
Which is it, pal?
That's all. What is it, pal?
Damn it, Gumshoe, don't take my voice!
Us bodyguards needed to use them to protect the president, and no matter how you slice it, that lady's a total amateur with guns. It was necessary for both of us to use revolvers.
A revolver? Like the one Knightley's carrying? Why would it be necessary?
It has a simpler mechanism, so it's easier to use. Something along those lines, probably.
When you gotta get the job done, or if you're new to this sort of thing, there's nothing better. The truth is, I thought it was pure coincidence all along.
You touched the laser point to the gun yourself.
Oh yeah, prove it. Show me the evidence.
Well, that's...
You can't go around calling people liars without proof. Didn't your daddy teach you that?
My daddy was shot in an elevator!
Oh, on that point, I got evidence on my side.
Something's been bothering me for a while now. What about the chamber of your own gun?
My woman here. Now that you mention it. I've been firing it off for a while now.
Every time he fires, he reloads the gun.
So there's no way checking status from the time of the incident.
That's it! In order to switch the guns, he would have needed to reload the bullets. Knightly's barehanded, and he had no time to put on gloves when he made the switch.
Well, I think it's about time for you to resign. How about it, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I just want you to press first. Is this evidence?
Here's a way, if there is, show me.
We know this, pal! Don't we, Miss Edgeworth?
There's no time for another investigation. We can only use what we have right now. Think, consider all the possibilities.
If you got something to show, let me know.
Evidence that Knightley switched the guns, does that even exist?
There's no evidence that directly proves that Knightly switched the guns. Yet we know for a fact that he did. If he didn't, there would be no explanation for the ballistic markings. I need to carefully reconsider the meaning behind the evidence. The truth must be there. Okay.
I get paranoid. Very paranoid, very easily. You know that.
It is my way. That evidence is this.
You call that evidence? Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's... CzarThwomp skipped it by accident.
10 traces were left on the gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you.
Show it to me. What kind of face you've got? A rook, a bishop? It better not be a pawn.
The traces Knightly left on the gun are... You left your fingerprints on this gun.
Fingerprints? Ha! That should be expected. I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it.
But what if the fingerprints are on a place they shouldn't be?
What? That's not possible.
Allow me to show you. There is one place where your fingerprints should not be. This piece of evidence will deal the final blow to your king. Here, Detective Gumshoe, please have a look at this cylinder. 2 shots of fire.
2 shots of fire, but where would the fingerprints be?
You made the switch when you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, you would have been found out right away. That's because the number of bullets fired by the 2 guns are different.
The gun found in the oil area had 2 shots fired, sorry.
Then, what about Knightley's gun?
He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on stage. And later, 1 shot to kill Rook. 3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. After each of those times, he will reload the bullets. Tell us, Knightly, were you wearing gloves when doing that? Officer, in your report earlier, where were Knightly's fingerprints found on the gun?
Sir, the prints weren't just found on the outside of the gun. They were also found on the bullets as well.
If all you did was handle the evidence, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets?
Ah! The nuts!
With this, it has been proven that you switched the guns. The gun which fired the bullet that took the victim's life. It belongs to you, Oris Knightley. You're the one who stole Rook's life. You are the true assassin.
I'm...
Checkmate.
My... He's consummate, so consummate. Yes, the thinker statue. The thinker statue. It makes its return. I should have been made leader. Me, Rook, that piece of scum. If it hadn't been for him, I would have complete control over everybody. My assassination plan, it was perfect. My plan was perfect.
Detective Gumshoe, if you please.
Roger that, sorry.
Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet, you hear me?
That's enough. The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom.
Damn it, Tim! You! Okay, yes, he goes away. March 25th, 5:12 p.m., Gourd Lake Park stage. You have my gratitude. You exposed a murder amongst my bodyguards, and for that I am truly in your debt.
As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona.
Some time ago, when I proposed the fake assassination plan. You want me and not Rook? Rook declined, so I'm asking you, what do you say? Alright, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece. When Knightly said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. And frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightly instead of Rook. Now that I recall those events, he probably sensed the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder.
Mr. President, if you had not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened. That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apology. I too must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I am most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I am scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer. But if any of you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zangfa, you will always be welcome. And then Edgeworth goes to Zangfa, and Lang is just standing at the airport. Oh no, Mr. Prosecutor, you're not getting through here. But I was told by the president I was welcome. The president knows nothing. He didn't bring me onto that plane. He didn't have me at that speech. If I was there, nothing would have happened. He would have had an impenetrable barrier. There wouldn't have been need for any popularity stunts. I would have just gone on that podium and I would have read about Lang Zi, and it would have made them all remember the glories of our nation. So get out of my country, pretty boy.
Oh, Lordy, thank you.
I'm so happy for you, Nicole.
You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility that you may be charged with some crime.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry about all this. I understand you want to catch the scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed.
I hear you.
I promise to reflect on this.
We did it, Mr. Edgeworth! That was awesome! Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt! That's gonna be big news!
But big news? Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving this case? That was certainly a quick change of attitude. No comment. Oh, don't be so ornery. The reason is because the case is not over yet.
Huh? Not over? What do you mean, Zoe?
What shows that this case is not over yet?
The killer's card?
The killer still hasn't carried out his request.
You mean killing the president?
I hope this doesn't turn into a large incident. Oh, it will, Edgeworth. This is an investigation game.
Everything is connected.
An assassination attempt on the president of Zangfa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news and everyone was talking about it, and Gumshoe was letting reporters into my apartment when I was taking a shower. Trust me, they were pulling the curtain back and I was yelling at Gumshoe to get them out. But Gumshoe, he kept saying,
But Mr. Edgeworth, I want to get money. I want $5.
However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun.
End. The end.
No, I'm not saving the game. Yeah, you get to see your character that's introduced in the next case right here, right now. That's the beauty of just
me playing this game before. You know a character that will be featured in the imprisoned turnabout. Let's do this. We still have 5 minutes. Ooh, ooky, spooky, scary prison. Bell. Like something out of a clock tower game. Just lights. Blood. That's right! Dead Knightly! Knightly's dead! His final words were damn you! Yes, lights. Yes! Demon dog! March 27th, 10:16 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room.
He's not coming!
He's not coming, Zoe!
How long does he intend to keep us waiting? That's his strategy, isn't it? Piss me off!
Nah.
No, Mr. Edgeworth, there's no need to get your cravat in a twist.
Ethan Rook's murder. 2 days after the incident, we visited the detention center. Naturally, we were hoping to meet with the defendant, Horace Knightley. His trial was set to begin the next day, with me serving as the prosecutor. Still, he is rather late. You there, do you know what's going on?
It's clearly strange. I'll try calling him one more time. It's terrible. It's Knightley. He's been murdered.
What? What'd you say?
Murdered?
Into the detention center!
Damn him!
Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out!
You there, take us to the crime scene. Post haste.
Yes, sir.
Knightley's not in his cell. I thought he was being held there.
What are you doing, sir? This way.
What? Where are you taking us, pal? Through this door is the...
Ah, it's the prison. I'm going to get assaulted, aren't I?
Prison? Then what were the small rooms back there?
Those were we just passed a part of the detention center. They're used for holding suspects temporarily while they await their trial. What lies ahead is a facility that serves as a completely different purpose.
This is where criminals who have been declared guilty serve out the sentence, pal. And as you can probably guess, they all hate Mr. Edgeworth. And to an extent, me.
It's the one place a great thief does not want to end up, Kay.
I'm opening the door now. Please follow me. Yes, Knightley. Just dead Knightley.
There's no mistaking it. Knightley's dead. Moreover, he was murdered inside the prison walls. How exactly did this happen?
Yes, 10:32 a.m.
I can't believe something like this would happen to Mr. Knightley!
Yes, I can't believe it either. But the scene you see before you is the unmistakable reality.
Besides, wasn't Mr. Knightley supposed to be in the detention center?
Indeed, he was. Knightley hadn't had his trial yet. Before a suspect is found guilty, they're detained in the detention center's holding cells. They only enter the prison after they have received a guilty verdict. Knightley should not have been moved in here yet.
Do you think he passed through those giant doors that we went through earlier, sir? You forced him open like Moses?
Huge metal doors and a long passageway separate the prison and the detention center. As a suspect, Knightley wouldn't have been able to pass through. What happened to Knightley? In order to solve this mystery, we must first investigate the crime scene. Yes, we will investigate. This section of the room is covered in dirt.
The dirt is soft and his footprints on it, so...
There are too many footprints. It won't be easy to identify them all.
Until the forensics arrives, we should tamper with this area.
Detective, please don't trip and fall in the dirt.
I'll be careful, sir. I don't want to get my favorite coat dirty.
I'm more worried that you'll mess up the footprints. I don't care about you cleaning those gumshoe. I don't care about your quality.
Edgeworth hit a whip.
I'm getting flashbacks to my childhood, Kay. I will.
We won't rest until we've stolen every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Indeed. Indeed. This is quite a large area to investigate. Press the Y button to switch screens. I will rest it on inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. It's a pulley.
Is that used for prison labor too?
It looks like it.
There's something I want to ask you.
Don't even think about dangling on the hook. You're not Sly Cooper, Kay.
I want to be Sly Cooper, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, Kay, you can't be Sly Cooper.
But I have an OC, Mr. Edgeworth. I have a Raven OC. And how do you know that's what I wanted to do?
Somehow I had a feeling.
It's a cage. It's a cage that's in the prison. It's like a cageception.
I believe the correct term is prison cell. They're the same thing.
That's the same thing. You need to look at the essence of things.
Actually, it's more important to get the correct information. Okay, there we go. Look at the whip. Those are some colorful sheets.
They're the most eye-catching thing in this room.
They don't fit in with the prison.
There's a whip lace on top of the sheets. It reminds me of that whip lady. Maybe she left her whip here.
I doubt she'd ever leave her whip behind. Only when I need to bring it to her.
The rope.
There's a rope near the body as well.
And then basically, and then just in the corner of the room is just Correcchio. He's just standing there. Oh yes, it was a beautiful scene with so much rope. Oh, I enjoyed that scene so well as he was united with Sister. Actually, no, he would not be worthy of Sister. Only the select few are worthy of Sister.
There was a rope near the body as well.
By the way, my special dad.
If it's about rope escapes, there's no need to know for now. Does she want to show it off that badly? It's a pulley.
It's
I already looked at the pulley. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I just want to double check. Want to make sure that I've done everything.
There's a wash basin over there.
Are there any clues that could be useful to this case?
I don't smell any signs of treasure.
I'm searching for clues here, not treasure. Okay, anyways. One thing I forgot to do. Okay, I want to just... Okay, I want to just see. Right, yeah, Kate doesn't have any changes. I just wondered if there were changes.
There are a bunch of strange tools here.
I don't see anything out of place.
I'm kind of picking up the scent of animals.
Do you have special smelling abilities or something?
No, it's just a feeling. I can smell the scent of treasure.
Remind me to lock up all my valuables in a safe.
And then Edgeworth goes back home to find his valuables, only to discover that Gumshoe stole them all. Hell, I wouldn't pay back Gumshoe. I mean, he probably knows where Edgeworth lives because of how much he stalks him. Plus, Gumshoe, he has experience as a part-time mover. Gumshoe has the qualifications.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, I want to steal your valuables.
So you would steal someone else's valuables. Nice to know, Kate. Thank you. Horace Knightley, murdered right before his trials. His last words were, "Damn you." Let me take a closer look.
Huh? What's this?
Mr. Edgeworth has something somewhere in his office.
I don't have that kind of crap. My chessboard is red and white. I have class. I have my motif. It's a portable chessboard. It was probably the victims.
Mr. Knightley enjoyed chess, right?
He was probably using it the best time in the detention center.
This is a rubber glove.
Yes, there's no mistake. It's a rubber glove. How come there's only one?
And then just Edgeworth, he's imagining some sort of prison prostate exam, just some prison porno.
Let me take a closer look. It's covered in mud, up to the wrist.
Maybe someone was playing with mud in the prison. I want to get in the action too.
Do it on your own time when we're not investigating a case. Fingers on the glove are covered in blood.
This glove was drawn after the pool of blood formed. And why is that?
If it was on the floor before the blood had formed, the blood would have formed an outline around the glove.
Ah, I see. The blood would have only gone on the edges of the glove.
This glove was discarded after it was covered in blood.
It must mean the killer left it behind.
Indeed, it's highly probable. At the very least, the person who dropped this saw the body. You there!
What is it, sir?
It's time for CzarThwomp to end the episode off. Yes, it's time for me to end the episode off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stick around to watch the episode. You're a viewer. If you come back for the next one, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye.